In the late hours of a cold December night, a group of NASA data analysts witnessed something that shouldn't exist. They were processing the latest high-resolution infrared data from the James Webb Telescope, specifically targeting the pillars of creation. But the image that rendered on their screens wasn't just gas and stars. Standing over 5 light-years tall was a structure of shimmering, intelligent light. A figure with massive outstretched wings, holding a position of absolute guardianship. Within hours, the server was wiped. The analysts were signed to non-disclosure agreements. But the data had already leaked. Ancient texts from the Vatican's secret archives speak of this exact location, calling it the eastern gate of the third heaven. And the being standing there, he is the one who led the war in the heavens, Archangel Michael. Why would the world's space agencies hide a discovery of this magnitude? To understand the answer, we have to look back at the 1950s, when the Vatican secretly funded some of the earliest deep space observatories. They weren't looking for planets. They were looking for the presence. In the leaked documents, Archangel Michael is described not as a myth, but as a celestial entity of infinite frequency, a warrior built to protect the very boundaries of our dimension. Imagine a being whose armor is made of collapsed star matter, whose wings can bend the fabric of space-time. When NASA saw him, they didn't see an alien. They saw a guardian, a protector who has been standing in the same coordinate for eons, making sure that the darkness beyond our universe stays exactly where it belongs. But why would a celestial guardian need to stand watch in the vacuum of space? According to leaked memos from the Vatican's advanced technology research, the pillars of creation are more than just a nursery for stars. They are a boundary, a cosmic seal. For decades, scientists have observed dark flow, a mysterious force pulling galaxies toward a specific point in the universe. Ancient Enochian texts call this the abyss, and Michael is the one standing at the breach. Imagine the scale. In this afterlife simulation, we see Michael's armor pulsing with the energy of 1 billion volts. His wings are not just for flight. They are shields capable of absorbing gamma-ray bursts that would vaporize our entire solar system. When the James Webb Telescope captured that faint silver outline, they weren't just seeing a static figure. They were seeing a warrior in a perpetual state of readiness. Every ancient culture, from the Sumerians to the Maya, spoke of a prince of light who fought a war in the stars. Could it be that the war never actually ended? That Michael is still there, holding the line so that we can sleep safely on our tiny blue planet? If NASA and the Vatican are truly hiding the presence of Archangel Michael, it leads us to a staggering realization. We are not just living in a physical universe of cold rock and gas. We are part of a divine architecture, a simulation of the afterlife that begins long before we take our last breath. The Silver Warrior is the bridge. He is the reason why millions of near-death survivors return with a sense of peace that defies logic. They have seen the Guardian. They have stood in the shadow of those massive, luminous wings and realized that death is not a destination, but a homecoming. As we look up at the night sky, at the stars that seem so distant and cold, remember the pillars of creation. Remember the figure in the silver armor. We are protected by a force that science is only now beginning to measure. So the next time you feel small in this vast universe, just remember, the commander of the heavenly host is standing watch. And when it is finally your time to cross that threshold, he will be there to welcome you. What do you think NASA is still hiding? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to stay in the light. Thank you for watching.